Hi, I'm Jennifer Kale, and on behalf of Expert Village, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious, spicy pumpkin cheesecake. Our next step, now that we have the pecans and the cookies all ground up into a nice fine crumb, is to add the sugar and the melted butter. First, we're going to add 1 cup of light brown sugar. Now, you want to make sure it's light brown sugar because it has a more delicate flavor than dark brown sugar. And it's important for it to be brown sugar because the moisture content is much higher than for granulated sugar. And that's going to be important in keeping our crust bound together. And then we have half a stick, which is 1/4 cup of butter. We're just going to pour that in. And the butter, of course, is what's going to ultimately bind the crust together. We're going to put the lid back on. And we're just going to pulse a few more times. What we want is for the crust to be able to hold together a little bit. It's not going to be like a lump, like if you were to have a pie crust. With the cookie crust, we're going to instead just want it to stick. You want it to be able to stick together, stick to your hand a little bit, just so it holds together once we press it into the pan. Now, while you're after adding the butter and while you're mixing it in, you want to scrape down the sides of your food processor at one point, making sure not to get caught on the blade. And this is to make sure that all of the butter is not being stuck to the sides and then you don't have excess crumbs getting loose. Now, this is about the consistency that you want your pie crust to be. Just get this off of there. You can see how it kind of sticks. You can press it again, it's going to stick there, and that's the consistency that you want in order to get it into your pie crust.